the sun, here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to the faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Melting. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. But here comes the sun, here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Here comes the sun, here comes the sun. It's alright. It's alright.
The wildflowers look beautiful, don't they? And welcome to each and every one of you. And on behalf of Robin and Sean, Nicole and all of Kevin's family, I wish to sincerely thank you for coming here today to participate in this gathering to honour Kevin's memory. We also welcome those who are live streaming today. It's very difficult at these times now to physically come to a service, and we miss out on the hugs and the warmth, but we can feel your love and we welcome you, and I would like you to feel that you are as close with us as you can be as you are in the room. Friends, today is just one day in your life, but today we are celebrating Kevin's life in one day. So please, we really do wish to do him proud. There are many joyful memories of this wonderful man who totally lived for his family, and he was known as the man behind the camera. That to celebrate Kevin and his life is a very, very fitting tribute. We do, however, come here with mixed emotions, both mourning the loss of Kevin and remembering the life that you have all shared with him. You've all come here to support each other as you pause to remember a very special man in your life. So today is really a time of coming together to say your final goodbyes to Kevin and to remember what he meant to you personally. And I know that each of you have, in some way, played a part in Kevin's life. So this celebration for Kevin is for him, but it's also for each of you and you at home, as we gather together to share this time with each other. Death in a number of ways unites us all, and Kevin's death for a time demands that each one of us put aside our toil, our cares and our pleasures to unite ourselves with each one here who share in the common bond of love and friendship for Kevin. It is at a time like this that we stop the onrush of life and we pause for a little while and reflect. And when we think about Kevin's life, there is a lot to reflect upon. The way Kevin lived his life is a clear message to pass on to you all to live a fuller and more meaningful life of your own. And because you all loved and respected him, his passing causes us to get our own set of values into the true perspective. We know for certain that we never lose the people that we love, even to death. Kevin's life leaves an indelible imprint in your hearts and your memories, and we find comfort in knowing that our lives have been enriched by sharing Kevin's life and his love. Friends, I've been invited to share a little bit about Kevin from the family, and I thank you so much for the honour of doing so today. Kevin Francis Byrne was born in September 1949 to parents Myrtle and Frank. His family was rounded off with his brother Jimmy. He enjoyed fishing around the Roseville River and playing football. He was also close to his cousins, sharing regular meals and Christmas. Kevin grew up in the Chatswood area and then the family moved to the Central Coast. When leaving school, Kevin did his tech training with the PMG, and for the younger people of the days, this is Telecom and now Telstra. He did his clerical exam, settling into the clerical side of the industry. He progressed up the ladder throughout his career and finally obtained the position of Assistant Personnel Officer at both Sydney and in Newcastle, and he remained there until retirement. Kevin met Robin at Telecom, where after her training, Robin was placed in Kevin's group. Robin moved to the coast and they married in 1978. Their family grew, with son Sean, born in 83, and Nicole, born in 87. After leaving Telecom, Kevin became involved in volunteering. He laid pavers at the local TAFE, studied photography classes, which included macro photography, taking photos of the skillion and having his photos of wildflowers and flannel flowers on display at the Floral Festival at Mount Penang. And he also did photos of the Wyong Dairy to help save the dairy. And I would say that these are his favourite photos today on display. And they are absolutely beautiful. Wonderful job. After hurting his back, Kevin was lucky enough to secure work in customer service for SMS Garbage Company. And he remained there till he finally retired. Kevin's health deteriorated, but he kept strong, kept fighting. And in 2018, Parkinson's hit. And this was no deterrent to Kevin at all. He kept up his photography, his cooking, painting, drawing and wood carving. Kevin always cooked, and he was known for his shortbread, his Christmas cakes and Christmas puddings. And Nicole shared with me that Kevin has shared the recipes with his granddaughter Amelia, and he supervised her in the endeavours to cook these. Oh, I'm sorry, Amelia. Oh. But what an honour to have your pop help you with that. Kevin was a family man through and through. He was the family rock, loving Robin, Sean, Nicole and the grandchildren. Family was everything. A man who was determined and strong to make the best out of life that he could. Friends, I know that you would all agree that Kevin has earned the love and the respect of not only his family, but all of those who surround him. And we know that Kevin will be very, very sadly missed. Friends, Kevin's daughter Nicole has invited me to share her words on her behalf, and Nicole, thank you so very much for that honour. These are her words. Dad was a strong, independent man with a heart of gold, always putting everyone before himself. He was always there if you needed a shoulder to cry on, an ear to listen, or just even company. Family meant everything to Dad. He cherished his children and his grandchildren. Dad loved fishing, photography and cooking. He would always crack a joke or have a smart comment. Dad was caring, thoughtful and kind-hearted. Dad cared about others even when he wasn't well, always making sure that Mum was eating and drinking properly. When COVID hit, Dad could no longer go out and he took up drawing, painting and engraving. And he engraved them on sticks and rocks, which gave him the opportunity to make his own walking stick. Thank you, Nicole, for that honour to share your words. Friends, I know that you all must have your own special memories of Kevin, and I allow you to, and I ask you please to use this as an opportunity to remind yourselves of the wonderful times that you have shared with Kevin that puts a big smile in your heart. And I invite you to share a flower of remembrance with Kevin following his immediate family.
Hold you in his
You've encased your love with Kevin with those flowers today. How beautiful is that? Friends, I've been invited to share a verse with you today which depicts the love and the respect that you all have for Kevin. And particularly, and it's on behalf of Sean and Nicole, particularly from Sean and Nicole. And it's titled In Loving Memory of Dad, and it's with your booklets if you'd like to share it with me. He never looked for praises, and he was never one to boast. He just went on quickly working for the ones he loved the most. His dreams were seldom spoken, and his wants were very few. And most of the time his worries went unspoken too. He was there, a firm foundation through all our storms of life, a sturdy hand to hold on to in times of stress and strife. A true friend we could turn to when times were good or bad. One of our greatest blessings, the man we called our dad. Beautiful memories for both of you there. Kevin was a man who always put others first. As Nicole described, her dad was caring, thoughtful and kind-hearted. One who enjoyed new challenges to keep his mind interested. Photography, including macro photography, cooking, painting, drawing and wood carving. But the one thing that came to the fore while I was chatting with Robin and Nicole the other day was Kevin's love of family, and they of him as well. Friends, there is grief and hurt because you've lost this very special man. Please remember that that pain is there because Kevin has touched your hearts, and for that you are privileged. Your own personal memories of Kevin will have come to the surface more strongly because of his passing. And while these memories remain in your heart, so Kevin will be with you. Kevin had special people in his life. His wife Robin, son Sean and partner Tan, daughter Nicole and husband Stephen, grandchildren Amelia, Sophie and Hudson, step-grandchildren Isabella and Holly. And the pain in your heart can be lightened just a little, knowing that Kevin is now reunited with his mother Myrtle and father Frank. To quote beautiful words said, a life that touches the hearts of others lives forever. Some people say the measure of a successful life is whether or not you can say at the end of it that I made a difference. Well, there's certainly no doubt here. Kevin Francis Byrne. He was a husband, a father, a grandfather, and a friend to so many, and he made a huge difference. Friends, I invite those who are able to please stand for our farewell for Kevin. Friends, we've reached the time of our farewell for Kevin, and tenderly and lovingly we commit the body of Kevin Francis Byrne to nature's keeping. We give thanks for Kevin's life, and we remember with gratitude Kevin's deep love of family and of life itself. We're grateful for the life that has been lived and for all that life has meant to each of us. We're glad that we saw Kevin smile and felt the love in his heart. We cherish the memory of Kevin's words, his deeds and his character. We cherish Kevin's friendship, but most of all, his love. And Kevin's memory will remain in each of your hearts forever. Thank you. Please be seated. Friends, it is a comfort to Robin and Sean and Nicole and all in Kevin's family to know that they're surrounded by so much love and respect for Kevin today. An invitation is extended to each and every one of you to share time with them for refreshments, and that'll be held on the other side of the car park at the Mackay Family Funeral Cafe. And I have no doubt that you'll be able to share good memories and hopefully a few smiles and laughs as well. I'd like to leave you with this quote from Helen Keller. She said, "The best and most beautiful things in this world cannot be seen or even touched, must be felt with the heart." And if by the end of Kevin's life he's ended up touching your hearts, well then you are one very, very lucky person indeed. I ask you please to allow a positive from today. Please live each day as if it's your last. Remember to tell the ones that are close to you that you love them, and please, please tell them often. And make one random act of kindness each day. Make this world a far better place because of your love, your respect and your friendship for Kevin. I ask you please to leave this celebration for Kevin today with happy hearts and happy memories, as we all know that Kevin would not want you to leave here with sadness, just joy in his memory.